Hey, it's Bridget. Okay, so it's morning. It's early morning. Not that early. It's like 7:30. Kids are off to school for the most part. And my big kid's not quite out yet, but so I'm going to take a minute to check in with you. I am going to be traveling the last week of October. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to actually be posting. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be on Instagram for sure, as I always am. Instagram at Bridget Inspired, so you can follow me there. And I'll post pictures and stuff there. And I'm not sure, maybe I'll pop on and do a live stream. I don't know. It's easier. Well, last time I think I traveled when I went to Disney, when I went to Florida. I'm not going to Florida. I was able to do a live stream, so maybe that will work. That might actually work. I'm going to definitely have time by myself, so maybe I could use some company, so that might be good. And good news, you guys, I did wake up sexy as hell again. If you haven't seen my new coffee mug, I did a whole video ode to it like a week ago on Bridget Inspired on Instagram. So, let's do a card, should we? Shall we do a card? We have to use the deck that I have been loving. 13 Moon. Yeah, the 13 Moon Oracle card deck. This is 13 different archetypes, and in this deck, for each of the cards, there are 3 different cards representing the archetype. The Divine Feminine energy, and let's see, I feel 3, so I'm going to split this into 2, and I'm going to take 1, 2. Oh, that one just literally slid over, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to say 3. I'm going to use this one. Oh, baby. This is a card. Let me tell you. You ready? Oh, hello, Clarity. And Purple Sword energy. This reminds me an awful lot of 2 different archetypes that I actually work with. One is Archangel Michael, who you might know very well. Lots of blue light energy. Very protective. Helps you with kind of a solid foundation. Helps keep you feeling secure when you're uncertain, and that's pretty much all the time right now, right? So this, though, the other use or the other archetype that I personally connect with is Joan of Arc. Like, she is one of my lead guides, and she is so awesome. She's like a strong, divine feminine woman energetically. And yeah, she has a sword, and this is very helpful to use when you need to help cut the past, like cut the brush on a path to clear your way moving forward, and to cut off dead weight and branches that you're dragging behind you. So it's good for the future and the past. So to clear your way and to release the old. So that's what this vibe is. Okay, so Clarity. This is the frequency of the sword, which is also about alignment. It can also be connected to the staff of a wise woman energy. Also, the sword is also connected to the spine and alignment for your chakras, or the energy centers of your body. Here's a couple of words that you can journal on if you choose to do so. Discern. Penetrate. Cut through. Grow. And challenge. That's a mix of words, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, there's a couple that stick out to me that I think I'm going to write down and journal about today. So let's talk a little bit about the color. You know, color is really important when I share this with you, whenever you do cards, especially. And for me, because I think I'm a visual learner, a visual person, and clairvoyant. Notice the color of things. Notice the colors, because the colors are messages. Color is message. It is a language unto itself, just like music is, sound is, that kind of thing. So the color purple here, this energy of purple, is the crown chakra. It's also the divine feminine. It's also access to universal wisdom and cosmic consciousness. And during these times, you need that. Just as much as you need grounding, you need to be in your body while you're accessing the universal consciousness, because that's the key. That's the key to bring all of the energies into alignment. That is the key, to let the star energy in, to let the ancient wisdom bubble up from the earth, to have the balance between the two of the cosmic consciousness and the ancient energies of the earth. You are the balancing. You are the balancing sword, so to speak. Okay, you are the balancer. Yeah, so that purple energy also reminds me, I'm just going to say too, of Archangel Ariel. So Archangel Ariel is very Joan of Arc-like, but she has a little bit of a masculine vibe, very strong in her presence, like take charge kind of presence. And the masculine part to me is like the mind organizationally, like the structure of things and the way that she thinks through things and plans things. That's kind of an Ariel, or that's an Joan of Arc and an Archangel Ariel vibe both. And so when I see Archangel Ariel, for example, in sessions, she often will come to help organize things, to give you structure. If you're sorting and sifting through things, if you're clearing things, if you're contemplating a choice or decision, Ariel's a great resource for you. Super good resource. She's very clear. She's very much clarity. And she's purple when I see her. She's either purple or green, and she's been a lot purple lately. And I think it's because of the leadership energy, the leadership that we've been claiming within ourselves that is really needed on the planet at this time. Individuals taking ownership of our own power of choice, making choices, the tiny littlest decisions you make every day, what you choose to purchase, the products that you use, the places that you live, the cars that we drive, the clothes you buy. I mean, all of the things that the people you surround yourself with, the things you tolerate that make you feel like crap. I mean, it doesn't. Ariel definitely steps forward to help be this energy of stability and strength and integrity within ourselves. That's how she feels to me. I've worked with her forever. So she came really early on for me as one of the divine feminine balancing kind of agents or balancing facets for me. And Ariel's energy, she does work a lot with entrepreneurs or anybody that's starting a business. So if you're doing that or considering that, have a chat with her. Energetically, she will show up probably more purple in that context. I am going to say that Archangel Ariel and Archangel Michael literally feel like the masculine feminine balance of spirit guide energy. That's how it feels to me. Now, angels are technically androgynous, as is just about everything has masculine and feminine energies. There's just one that leads, and sometimes it changes. That's the fluidity of that. But Ariel and Michael are very much like a brother and sister, or a two parts of a whole. They're a balancing kind of energy, and it feels really stable when the two of them work together. So Michael and Ariel, so you can always call them both in and have this balancing kind of energy around you. So yeah, that feels pretty good to me. So this sexual archetype is like considered the challenger archetype. So this acknowledges that you're probably going through challenging times or you're facing a challenge. And who isn't, right? Because if you're not facing a physical challenge right in your environment, your circumstance, like in a relationship or at work or with a living situation or money or that kind of a thing or health, you may very well be facing a challenge internally, right? There's this internal contemplation going on, this internal dialogue that's going on for many of us right now. And you're not alone in that. It feels really alone. It feels like you are, but you're not. You're not the only one that's feeling that way. And I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't feel that way because everybody else is. I'm suggesting that it's normal. This is the normal energy, the natural energy, to have some of that desire for clarity because there is an internal challenge going on. And if you're up-leveling and evolving energetically and as a human being, if you're doing spiritual and personal development, you're going to have challenges. And it's how you recognize the tools that you already have and the resources you already have and use those and put those into practice and really embrace the process and the experience of the learning. So, yeah. So there you are today. You have a clarity card, the sword of truth and alignment. This really feels divine feminine again. Ariel, Archangel Ariel, and also beautiful Joan of Arc, one of my favorites. And then Archangel Michael as well joining us for this conversation today. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, Fairy Grasshoppers. I appreciate you here, and I look forward to continuing to connect with you here on the Fairy Grasshopper YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Bridget Inspired because I do post every day at least once, usually multiple times a day there. So if you want to interact with me or if you want to feel connected, you can connect there. All right. Thanks for watching.